Would you show up for Tyreek Hill's court date if you were that cop?
No, no, absolutely fucking not. What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goobs weekly football extravaganza. I am FB.
I love extravaganzas. I'm the goo.
Who doesn't?
Who
No, if
doesn't?
I was that cop, I would. That his wrist, $100 billion. This might change the course of history for Dade County, for how people are handled. For
Hell yeah.
this
Just,
is crazy. I mean, if he actually says this is the wrist and is because of that
all
cop
right, you just
issue,
keep
and
that one up if you're that guy.
let that one go. How's the goob after this
Good.
weekend of football?
Did you know that we were sponsored by the Good Time Tavern in Livermore?
No, they cut us. We're not sponsored by them anymore.
We're not?
No, it's fucked
Ah,
up, man.
damn.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know what we
aside
did
from
wrong.
that terrible
That
little,
is terrible.
yeah, that is.
That is terrible.
But yeah,
Nah,
no,
that's a lie. We're sponsored by the Good Time Tavern in North Livermore, 125 North Livermore, California. Yeah, we're
thanks,
still
Tavern.
sponsored by them.
Nice.
We're
Yeah,
gonna get
so
that $10 check tomorrow.
the Goob is hungry. Goob is
You,
hungry for more Saquon, more fantasy football wins, more Tua. But
we just
first,
decided not to start. I thought we just decided not to start two against the Packers.
oh, I'm hungry for more Tua, but I don't think I could start him against the Packers.
No, don't start them. Number 6 against the quarterback position are the Green Bay Packers. Probably going to be 20 degrees. We saw them in Kansas City last year in 20 degrees. Didn't go too well. And
No,
yeah, don't start Tua this week. As much as you want to, probably avoid it.
I really, really do want to. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
just
me
put a
too.
little.
I got him. I want to start him. I just don't think it's 4-day turnaround going into Green Bay. Really cold.
Oh
Green
yeah, I'll
Bay's
just do a
good,
little FanDuel. I'll throw Tua in as the MVP just in case.
just in case. I was wrong on
All
my
right,
fantasy team. That's fine.
but
You just
yeah.
keep avoiding listen, are we going to talk about this week's football or what? What do you want to do?
Oh, the Dolphins and how they were
No, I mean, no,
super
yeah,
hot.
the Dolphins look good, man. I really like Tua. Juna Smith, baby. Tight end of the year. Comeback player of the year.
He is the waiver wire pickup of the year, that's for
Yeah, he
sure.
is.
But
Fuck
no,
yeah, he is.
as unhungry as I am for the Packers Niners, I mean, I believe we owe it to our audience to discuss
We owe it to
the
me.
the embarrassment that was the 49ers in Green Bay. Did you see Packer John was there? He took his niece there. It was her first experience in Wisconsin. She got a nice little gift there. She'll remember that for the rest of her life because it won't happen in the playoffs.
Shout
So
out Packer fucking John.
yeah,
You want
no,
that game, big guy? I still have yet to gone or go. Gone. I still
yeah,
have yet to gone.
yeah.
Um, no, I haven't
Gift
gone yet.
gift below.
I got to get there. I'll do Jordan Love. I'd have liked to done Brett Favre. I'd have loved to done Aaron, but I'll go Jordan Love. I don't give a shit. Just let me get
Sounds a
there.
little weird, but okay.
Hmm?
What?
What?
No,
We kicked
continue. Yes.
we kicked your ass, man.
Oh, yes. Can I just say it was mostly our fault? Can I say that 85 of Josh Jacobs' 109 yards were after contact when we should have actually tackled him? And I'd like to give Jacobs some credit. I don't want to
Yeah, I hope
completely
so. Hold on.
take
Give
a
Josh
dump
a
on
little
him,
credit.
but when you label them missed tackles, which I think we ended the game with 19 missed tackles, the most since they've started keeping that stat. So yeah, Niners just didn't show up. It was like Coach said, it was embarrassing. We missed some interceptions. We gave you three, and you scored 21 points off them like immediately. Like our defense didn't realize they were on the field when he came back on. I just want to give a shout out to Leonard Floyd and George Kittle. They're the only two guys that played well. Take it away, FB.
I didn't even want this game to happen after I saw the injury report on Friday, and there was no Purdy, and there was no Travaris Ward, and there was no Bosa, and I was like, oh, I mean,
It wasn't even
I don't even want to beat him anymore. I feel like it's beating up a homeless person with broken legs. That's how I felt. But after we just dominated you and just beat the hell out of you, I thought, well, and I told the kids this because I told Sophia this. We were sitting together. Ben was at a birthday party. Sophia and I watched the football game together. And I told her, I said, the only way daddy will be happy is if the Niners have like 10 points, and the Packers have to have like 30 or 40 points. And if that is the outcome of the game, then I will be happy because we beat up on a homeless, crippled man and took his wallet. So it had to be what would happen to a homeless, crippled man if we stole his wallet. And that's what happened.
Fair enough.
So, of course, I am allowed to react today. Sad for Romeo Dobbs. Hard hit on the back of his head, man. I knew right away when his head hit the ground because they showed the replay. I went, that dude's pretty much done for this game.
Yeah, it's cold there.
When you're having a 4-day turnaround to go back on Thursday and play on Thanksgiving, tough. Probably not going to see Rome. Josh Jacobs, once again, give him more credit. Here's a little thing you should know. All three running backs that were touted as losers and that who have left their team to go to another team because they're no good anymore, Saquon Barkley, the King Henry, and Josh Jacobs are 1, 2, and 3 in
Right. Well, only one of those was a perceived loser, and that's the guy that you got. So congratulations to you. The other two guys just changed teams because their teams sucked.
well, Henry's in what you would consider the age of a not good running back anymore.
Sure, the downtime for running
The
back.
downtime.
But he is also King Henry.
Just to let you know, I believe 4 could be Mixon. He might be 5. He is also another man who has moved on from another team to another team. So just to let you know, the top 5 running backs in the NFL are running backs that were pretty much let go of by the team
We're
that
trying to boost
previously
this
thought
running back market up a little bit.
it should help out the running back market. Bijan Robinson should be excited about what's going to happen for him because it'll be Atlanta's fault for the waste of Bijan Robinson.
Nice.
But yet somebody will give him that $14 million a year for 5 years, and Bijan will be what he's supposed to be. That's what I'm seeing. Good for Josh Jacobs. You did give him a lot of yards. In fact, that's the first 100-yard game you've allowed since when?
I believe 16.
16? I thought it was 18 or 19. So, but 16 is good. I like 16. I'll take that. Once again, no interceptions for the guy who just continues to throw interceptions, Jordan Love. Tiny golf clap for Jordan Love.
Nicely done. Yes, that was
Zero
the only way we were
interceptions
going
for
to beat
Jordan
you.
Love.
We could take advantage of that, and he did not allow us to do that. Well, we had one in our hands. We'd let it go.
Yep, as you did. We did not let them go. We took them from you.
We love tip interceptions in San Francisco. I think that's probably like 9 on the year that are just been tipped in the air, and we're like,
well, at least this time when we played you, they didn't go through our hands. We caught them.
Yep,
that's a start.
That is a start.
It's a huge start. All around, Packers played well.
Yep. I was gonna say anything else to add because you're one of the hot.
My only thing to add is that I said it at draft last year. I said Tucker Kraft is going to be the best tight end on the Packers. I don't know who this Musgrave guy is they got, but he is not Tucker Kraft.
Didn't you draft Musgrave?
Yeah, way before Tucker Kraft. And then I followed the Tucker Kraft story, how he got in his own Chevy van or whatever he did. And he drove to every school or every NFL franchise and knocked on doors and said, please give me a fucking tryout, you know? And they were like, sure, we'll watch you.
Samplelicious. I don't buy it.
I'm buying Tucker Kraft all the way to the end.
There we go.
So yeah,
that's fair. Well, I mean, so you guys are hot. I mean, but what? The Vikings and the Lions have 3 combined losses. How crazy is that?
That's the same amount of losses as we have. So it is crazy. I think we're hot, yet Minnesota and Detroit just keep on winning. Shout out to the Detroit Lions because they never lose. I thought I thought we should have a traditional Thanksgiving Day where the Packers played the Lions, but we get to play Miami. So
what a weird game, but
what a weird game. What a weird Thanksgiving to think the Lions are playing in the morning and the Packers are playing at night and not together.
Right.
But that game was 30 years, you know? I mean,
now I have to root for either the Cowboys or the Giants too. That is a bummer because that's a tough one. I'll just root for fantasy guys.
What happened to Cowboys Redskins on Thanksgiving? Lions, Packers, and whatever.
Bears, yeah, of course.
Yeah. The old days.
Indeed.
I picked up the Cowboys defense this week to try to win another fantasy game. So go me.
Oh, because Giants are now down to their third string quarterback, I believe. Because
Well, isn't that Daniel Jones?
no, he got cut. He's looking
Oh,
up.
that's right. He's gone.
He's shopping for a new team.
I hope the Packers pick him up.
Sure.
Why not?
So he could learn from Willis. That's smart.
No, so he could learn from the quarterback coach and just be the backup 2 years from now when we get value for Willis.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
No, I don't know, man. You put Daniel Jones in the right situation,
Hey, maybe
he could be a good backup quarterback.
Maybe Purdy's shoulders hurt. We just take up Jones real quick.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think Daniel Jones can't come in and win a few
I think
games?
Joshua Dobbs should have been our backup quarterback. I don't understand what happened.
Oh,
there.
you know what? I agree. You know what?
I digress.
Digress. Digress to the Eagles and the Commanders, because I believe the Eagles and the Commanders. Well, I believe the Eagles might be the second best team in the NFC.
Well, they're the hottest team right now, that's for sure.
I say second best. I take away the Vikings.
The Lions, I guess, but
Lions.
But
the Lions are the
right. The Eagles have changed their whole trajectory.
Yes. Different team from last year.
Yeah. All right. So do you like the Eagles to finish out the Commanders? You think Jaden Daniels slides down the stretch, maybe loses some games? That division's over. Should we call it right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not. That division, as who wins the division, is over. I give it to the Eagles. If the Eagles lose 2 more games this year, that'd probably be it.
Then that should be enough to win.
Yeah, and I bet you the Commanders probably lose a few more. Not taking anything away from Jaden Daniels, but the Commanders were a 1-16 team last year, and now they're going to the playoffs. I like where they're going. I like the vision. I like the coach. I'm still iffy on this coordinator. Kingsbury to me is still a college coordinator, so I'm still working out the kinks in that. Jaden Daniels, I said, was the #1 draft pick, but yet the Bears took Caleb Williams. So yeah, where they're going, I don't think Scary Terry's going to see it. Maybe the ending of it, or the beginning of his end will be the beginning of the Washington Redskins. But sure. I like where they're going.
Yeah, I'm sure McLaurin he'll take wide receiver money and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said. I don't think the Commanders are going to start to like give up. I think they still got that whole faith in the capital of America. They're all fired up. They got the new owners. They got everything. They've had a slip. But I mean, they have stuff like that 86-yard touchdown at the end of the game in their pockets.
Sure.
So yeah. So I agree.
He's a defensive coach, right? Isn't he a defensive coach? The head coach.
Ah, that's a good question.
He's the old Cowboys defensive coach, right? Yeah, he is. He's the old cow. They don't give up ever. He's bringing that Detroit frame of mind to Washington.
No, I like it. I think they're in it for the long haul. I think Commanders are better than any team in the NFC South. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Even though Baker Mayfield did the Tommy DeVito after he beat the Giants, like, good job, Baker, you beat the Giants.
Shouldn't flex on that. I did pick up the Cowboys defense because they were playing the Giants this week.
Right.
So I'm flexing on that. On that.
I don't even know who Tommy DeVito's backup is since
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock?
Yeah.
Nice. Is Sean Payton going to teach him how to play quarterback real quick?
Nope. Didn't get a chance. He didn't get that chance.
Didn't get a chance.
He did not get a chance. He's playing with the Giants now. He got no Sean Payton, Yoda, Jedi bullshit.
I guess you start the Cowboys defense. They got Mike McCarthy. He's like the coach of the year probably, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our favorite time of the show. It's Cowboy Belly Laugh time. No. Listen, Jerry Jones in an interview today said, yeah, I could see Mike maybe coming back. I mean, he's proven Super Bowl winning quarterback coach. And he's got the ins and outs. He knows what's going on. And I'm thinking that Mike McCarthy could be coming back. Come on, Jerry. What the fuck you talking
Seriously, does he
about?
know who Mike McCarthy is?
I mean, you got Bill Belichick. He's won 7 Super Bowls. Yeah, I ain't counting out Mike coming back because I mean, Mike won a Super Bowl, and Mike,
Man, he's either the best actor in the world, or he really doesn't know who Mike
or he's
McCarthy is.
really clueless to what he's doing. So I don't know which one it is because Dak's at home with $300 million and CeeDee Lamb's on the field by himself. He's
Thank
making.
you, Dallas, for making me laugh. I feel better.
No, I
Feel better.
appreciate it. It brings some the tension down in the show. It's nice.
It is. There's a lot of tension in the NFC West. I know that.
I
Fucking,
believe it's what is it? The chances of somebody winning the division is 25, 25, 25, 20.
it's pretty close to that. I think they give the Rams less for some odd reason.
I don't understand that. I believe I saw the Niners at actually 17%. Now, as a Niner owner, do you also see 17%?
Do I see 17%? Yes, I see
And
50%.
you see 50% because
See
the Cardinals are
50%.
53%. And do you see the Cardinals at 53%?
I no, I don't. I like Seattle the rest of the way. They play a huge game, Arizona, Seattle. And if Seattle wins that game in Arizona, I think that's kaputs for Arizona. I think they had their run. I think they've been figured out. The rest of the season is going to be kind of bummers for them. They do get to play Carolina, but I think so does Seattle. So, like, no worries there. I think the Niners win all the games against our rivals the rest of the way. I think by the time we get to Miami, Tua will have a concussion, so that's a win. There's a lot of ways the Niners can sneak in. I think it's 50-50. I am embarrassed, but I have not given up.
Okay, I just have to ask one question as the cow.
Yes, Cal.
When you say you're going to beat the rest of your rivals, and I love when you say that because that's enthusiasm.
Yeah,
But that's because the Bills and the Lions, they're not your rivals, right?
that's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Hey, that's 2 more losses. That's no big deal.
So,
As long as
but that's the next 2 games, correct?
no, Detroit's later on. We have Buffalo. I did give you false information. I thought it was Buffalo, then Detroit, but it's Buffalo, then some games, then Detroit.
Oh.
They were just being mean and trying to mention all the games we were going to lose,
Oh.
which should only be those two, really. If you, like I said, Miami is going to be tough, but like if they have no Tua by then, we'll be all right. Go Tua, by the way. He kicks your ass on Thursday.
You do. You hope he kicks my ass on Thursday. But let's get
Totally.
back to reality, man. Honestly,
Okay.
I liked where you're going with that. I loved your explanation of the AFC West. I believe you're correct in saying Seattle is probably going to walk out of that division. I thought their defense has maybe come up to Ben McDonald's standards, who is the defensive coordinator from the Ravens previous. And I
Correct.
believe that is,
Nicely done.
eventually going to make a defense. You know what I mean? I really do. If this defense had a lot of young rookies over the last 2 or 3 years that you and I have both thought are very good players.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
I,
secondary stack.
I agree. Geno Smith can't win in the playoffs. That's going to be a huge problem for them. They're going to have to fix that one problem.
That won't change.
That won't change. But I do agree with where you're going at. I agree that Seattle's probably going to come out of that division, and it's going to be based on schedule and how things are going for you guys at this present moment in time. With Purdy, Charvarius Ward, Bosa, this would have been a different game on Sunday. I would have been happy to come out with a victory. I did not. I did. But it wasn't the game that it should have been.
Nah,
And
it's not what we want. We want a battle with all our boys.
yes. So
No.
AFC, I mean, I think we
Yeah.
covered the NFC pretty well.
Yeah, let's travel.
Let's travel. Let's travel to lands far and beyond.
Yeah, well, the one thing I wanted to mention before we get into Bills and Chiefs and everybody is Miles Garrett on Thursday night. I think we probably forgot about this, but oh my god, how this guy can dominate a game. Like he lined up over center, over the left tackle, over the right tackle. He was just picking guys to pick on. And it was impressive. It reminded me of the days of like Derek Thomas and stuff like that.
How about the prime minister of defense? Not the reverend or the minister of
That
defense.
Eagles defensive end that was so good. I love Reggie White. He was awesome.
I was gonna say Reggie because I love Reggie too, but how about Lawrence Taylor? Reggie White kind of was he like his Lawrence Taylor might be the greatest defensive player of all time. I love
Sure.
Reggie White, but I never seen anybody as crazy as crackhead Taylor.
It was kind of a combo of the two of them, this Miles Garrett on Thursday. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, like how many teams' seasons can he ruin? Because I think the Steelers are down to 3 offensive linemen now. Like, I mean, if this guy goes on one of his defensive runs like this, like he's hurting linemen, embarrassing him, putting him on Twitter.
I thought that Max Crosby out of the Raiders last year, he kind of had that same kind of like
Yeah, he's going to
kind
ruin
of
your chances if you
ruin your
accidentally
chance.
play them.
Like shit, this guy's everywhere. He's pissing me off. Stop this guy.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen this year. So Miles Garrett though has proven himself over and over again though to be a dominant defensive player. So I was unable to watch the Browns Steelers game.
Well, I'm gonna have to downgrade the Steelers from like potential Super Bowl champions. Remember, we said Russell might not make it. I now guarantee it. He's not gonna make it. The amount of hits that boy took the other
From
day,
Miles Garrett?
half of them were from Miles, half of them were from maybe scrambling because Miles was chasing him. But
Bad
yeah,
place to
both
be.
his shoulders. Russell took a beating. Fields played a few plays, so I
Yeah, I
think
think you should mix in Fields. So I seen Fields in the week before he came in for a few
I
plays.
don't think they're mixing them in. I think they're shooting up Russell Wilson's arms with drugs.
Okay.
But yeah, so I
Coach,
mean the
it's time.
Steelers, so they're not the best, but they're lined. So I guess what? It's still Chiefs and Bills, yeah.
Chiefs and Bills. Even we say, yeah. I mean,
Do we throw the Bills? Do we throw the Chiefs out of it because they can't barely beat Carolina, or they can, but barely?
no, because you
They just
never
do
throw
that,
you
right?
never throw out a team that who's 13-1 or whatever their fucking record is, and can win on the last drive in every game or lose by or win 1 point games. All
Yeah,
the
they're so annoying. I thought Carolina had that for a second.
the mentality to be able to stay in all these games. You know what I mean? And to be able to shoot, how much we're down by 4. Dad, let's just keep it together. I mean, they continue to do this week after week. So I don't think you'd ever take them out of anything because you don't want
Fair.
to be in a close game against them. You know what I mean? So shit.
All right.
It's damn it. I don't know. I want to say Miami, but they got to go against the Packers this week, but I think they are a little bit back there now, 8th place. At one point in time, they were 12th. Now they're 8th, and
Dude,
now,
Tua and Jonu Smith, they're the new Alex Smith and Tony Gonzalez. I don't even know if they played at the same time, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't
They're
think they're
looking good.
not at Kansas City. I don't believe so, but yeah, I
Joe
know, I know.
Montana,
Yeah, I
Joe
know what you mean.
Montana to Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
that's not going to work either.
I don't
Who
want to
was
count them
there?
out because I say this, but the Texans have kind of slumped down here a little bit. We're kind of getting a sophomore slump out of CJ Stroud.
Dude, they got beat by the Titans. You're right. Continue.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, you can't now you got to bring some of the teams that are on the move up and some of the teams that we thought were going to be there. I mean, you had Jacksonville and Texans in the AFC Championship. So, I mean, now we're seeing some true colors here.
Sure.
Um, Obviously, we're seeing Tua in a 4-game stretch going into 5 and 6. You know what I mean? Where he's getting same with Jordan Love. Injury, now 3-game, 4-game, go, 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 go. You know what I mean? So, but CJ Stroud, not having the same year he had last year. Nico Collins is there, brought in Stephon Diggs. Tank Dell has disappeared.
Right.
Mix,
Lost the first two for a lot of time.
yeah, Mixon is now fourth or fifth in the league, but he was that with
Right.
Cincinnati, and Joe Burrows was still number one quarterback in the league. So, that Mixon has nothing to do with this.
Nope.
So I
Little
don't
O
know.
line help. They need some O line help. He's pressured at like one of the highest rates in the league.
Yeah, but his
Yeah.
escapability, Lamar Jackson's pressured all the time. He's MVP every year.
All right. So is this a blip? I mean,
And
Stroud hasn't been good for a while, but the
this
fact
is
that
a sophomore slump. Many have had
Tennessee
it.
scored points. Are we saying Tennessee's getting better? Or are we saying that Houston is getting worse? Because I wouldn't have said Tennessee would win any of the Houston games this year, no matter what it
Well, hold
was.
on now. Let's think about that again. All Will Levis has done is get better. Because if you saw his start, which was 4 interceptions a game, probably the Daniel Jones of the AFC West or
Right.
the AFC, right? So the Daniel
He was
Jones,
not
and
good. He was
now
not good.
he's
He likes
throwing
mayonnaise.
dimes to
Not going to be good.
Westy. He's throwing dimes. He's starting to come out of his shell, and maybe Levitz is a better quarterback third year than we thought he was going to be. So
Fair enough. I
let's
think
not count. Yeah,
I think we should come up with a mayonnaise-based nickname, and I think we should have our comment section help us.
a mayonnaise based nickname for
Well,
Will Levitz.
oh, you've seen him done he does all the mayo stuff, like make dips out of mayonnaise, have a fun Super Bowl. He does like splits on mayonnaise cans. Like
Oh, I
He's the
love it.
mayo
Let's do
man.
it. If
Yeah,
you're
we'll
out there and
figure it
you
out.
actually watch this fucking show, help us make a mayonnaise name for Will Levitz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm thinking right hard. I'm thinking hard right now.
I know.
I'm
Where should
not
we go
counting out
after
the
that?
Chiefs. I am counting in the Broncos, though. You want to talk about a team that's on the rise? I
Ah,
like
man,
Sean. I like Sean Payton. I like Bo Nix.
you do. I don't like their schedule. I still don't. They beat
I
the Raiders last week.
I
I
know.
don't I
I
don't like it.
know. Rookie quarterback team that was completely decimized the year before should be gone, non-existent. Rookie quarterback, same running back, old receiver, tight end. Let's go out there and throw 4 touchdowns a game.
Decimize.
Decimized. That's the word I'm looking for. So decimized. I mean, come on. I mean, look where they were a year ago and look where they are today. And tell
I
me
agree.
that
I totally forget who you're talking about because I was looking at decimized.
Broncos.
Right.
Yes. Look where they
Now,
were last year. Look where they are
hey,
today.
listen. The Broncos defense has not been this good since Orange Crush, like 1985, like Carl Mecklenburg,
Yeah.
etc.,
Okay.
like all sorts of beasts.
Listen. And last year, that defense is pretty much the same defense, except for the fact that they were on the field 80 fucking more minutes a game. So now take that defense and let it sit on the sidelines and rest for 2 first downs or 3 first downs and not no first downs. Because
Yeah,
that
now it's the
means
best
you
in
just
history.
go back on the fucking field.
Yeah,
And after a whole game, I think this offense with Peyton and Nix and the way it works makes the defense a whole lot better.
fair enough. I think the defense allows Bo Nix, who is 38 years old already as a rookie, to do his job a little better. So I think it's the vice versa. I don't think they've beaten anybody. I think the Broncos suck. Pick the Ravens. What about a new team? Can we talk about the Ravens? How they got lucky against Jim Harbaugh? The
Let's
Harbaugh
talk
Bowl.
about the Chargers and how they dropped all those passes.
Oh my God, Quentin Johnson must have murdered people in fantasy football
He,
because he
he
would have.
murdered my FanDuel, so let's talk about it.
Oh shit, man! Yeah, he could have
I
had
had
like.
him, and I had a good team. I had Lamar Jackson. I had Will Drizzy Dizzle. I had Flowers. I had Quentin Johnson. And if Quentin Johnson,
I felt really bad for the offensive coordinator who they kept showing in the box because he's like, I've just designed the perfect play for a 4-4 guy to catch the ball and run into the end zone from 60 yards out. Oh, I hit him in the face. Oh, damn it. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. Hold on. We're gonna do another play. Same guy, wide open. Could be a 60-yard touchdown, not 70 this time. It's all good.
it's all right. It's still 13 points for me.
Ugh.
0. Hey, you know how much I
13.
was out? You know how
Oh,
many points I was out of the money
Yeah, Quentin Johnson killed people.
I was out of the money by 0.78 points in three different things.
Yo,
I
did you
did the
ever find
$3
out he
one, the
won?
25 cents, and the 5 with the same lineup. I liked where I was going with it.
Did
Quentin
you ever find out if
Johnson.
you won last week with the Chubb thing?
I did find out I won.
No.
Chubbs over Barkley or Chubbs over
Najee.
Najee. No, the two
Yeah.
touchdowns by Chubb. I got 1.5 every time on top. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Lovely. Nicely done.
it was nicely done. It was just an
You,
MVP difference.
you totally decimized my FanDuel lineup.
I did decimize. Decimize. I say that well, actually, when I say it the right way.
Totally not a word. It's all good. You
Decimized? We've decimized everybody tonight.
and you're just decimizing the shit out of me right now. Oh my god. I can't even think of the word you're thinking of.
Neither can I, but I almost had it.
Decimated. Oh my god.
Decimated. There you go. We're going to get
There
it
we go.
eventually.
Hey, FP in
If
the
we knew
Goob,
how
like
to
and
edit, nobody
subscribe.
would know. But we don't.
Go back and see what you're talking about the whole time you said decimized. Oh shit.
Decimated,
Oh yeah.
decimized.
What else made me laugh was CJ Stroud. We were bashing him earlier, but he did like the Dan Orlovsky where he ran out the back of the end zone and still tried to like make plays. Like, dude, the play's over. You've been safetied.
2 points
So shout
going
out
for
to
the end
Dan
zone.
Orlovsky, ESPN. Like and subscribe, Dan. We like you.
Fuck Dan. No, I like
Fuck,
Dan. Dan's a good guy.
I think he's my
Dan's the
favorite on
best
that show.
quarterback. Dan's the John Gruden of this era of quarterback guru.
I don't know. I like Dan. He's good.
I love Dan. Dan's a
He
good
takes
guy.
his jokes on the chin, although he doesn't eat like M&Ms. He's a weirdo. So whatever.
Well, we're going to have to discuss
Yeah.
our
You got any
relationship
more
with Dan
football, or should we
Orlovsky.
go to our performing football man of the week?
Hmm.
You want to think? I might got something. Hold on. Nope.
The
Nope.
former,
Nope.
you mean the POW of football this week?
Yeah. Pooney allowed his first sack. Sorry, Pooney fan club.
And
He's
he had
now
three
allowed a sack.
penalties in the first quarter.
Yeah, man. He had a bad game against Packers. I don't like that. I'd rather he give up 96 sacks and then beat the shit out of you.
I wonder if you take Trent Williams out of the game and you just have Dominic Pooney, you guys suck. And because Dominic Pooney sucks when Trent Williams isn't there.
No, that's not true.
Well, I mean, it's not true, but yet when it happened, it was true.
Right. Yes. No, they were able to try to confuse him instead of spending all their effort trying to figure out what's going on with Trent. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
saying. I
it
mean,
was bad. A
nobody
couple
had to
times,
worry
old
about
back.
Trent Williams. They just had to focus on Dominic Pooney. And when they focused on him, he pretty much failed you.
Hey, I mean, if you don't learn from bad days, then you'll never be great.
Well, he learned on Sunday.
Ah. All right. My performer of the week is the Miami Dolphins because they're going to kick ass on Thursday. No, it's Jonnu Smith for my waiver wire pickup. I've won fantasy weeks all the time, putting them double high points in a row in our league, by the way.
Awesome.
And I
My
still can't
performer of the week is Tua
get
because
the
I
play.
won my first game in 4 games and he put up 36 at quarterback. And my last 4 quarterbacks together probably barely hit 30 fucking 6 points.
Right. So
So
might as well.
shout out to Tua.
All
Shout
right.
out
Yeah,
to
comment below.
you.
Should I start Tua or Caleb Williams against FB? And should FB start Tua or
I think I'm staying away from Tua now because I think that it's just
Gary Goff?
everything's against Tua. Start Caleb Williams in the dome. He's going to run great in the dome. He's going to throw great. Start Caleb Williams. I'm going to start.
Start Jared
I'm
Goff.
going to start Goff. You start Williams.
We'll wake up and someone will be kicking someone's ass already.
Yeah, right. I'm FB.
I'm the Goob. I'm looking forward to football turkey day.
And happy Thanksgiving to all you fuckers.
Happy
Peace.
Thanksgiving.